Well, today is the first day in transit to San Francisco, and I didn't get too far. First, we made an antique store stop for a treasure and to wake up. And I made another stop here just 10 miles away in Grantsville, Utah. We're at a very solemn place. This is a cemetery in Grantsville, Utah, and I want to show you something. We're in Grantsville, Utah, and this Marine, James Williams, was born and raised here in Grantsville, and he served us all in World War II. Sadly, he died on Iwo Jima on March 15, 1945, just 2 days before the Marines were evacuated. So he landed on February 19, 1945, withstood the entire battle, and sadly, he was killed just a couple of days before the Marines were evacuated from Iwo Jima. He was killed acting as a stretcher bearer to pull a wounded Marine off the battlefield who had been hit by a sniper. This is something he didn't have to do. He was an NCO. He could have easily ordered any one of his Marines to act as a stretcher bearer, but he himself went out and brought this Marine home. And sadly, he was killed by a sniper. For his services and for his service to his fellow Marines, he was awarded the Silver Star. I had the honor of meeting his daughter, who was born just days after he died on the island of Iwo Jima. His daughter, Jaylyn Twist, lived here in Grantsville. And to show you just how things come full circle, the Twist family owns a Les Schwab dealership in Paul, Idaho. And they are very much a part of this drive. As a matter of fact, as I make this drive across America, we are doing an event at the Les Schwab tire dealer in Paul, Idaho. They were kind enough to donate and purchase the 4 tires that are on Little Glory the Jeep, making this honorable drive, honoring our veterans and first responders. So I, for sure, thought it was fitting that I would stop here and visit Jay Williams' grave. We'll never forget his bravery and his service to his fellow Marines. I'm going to leave a Gartforvets coin with Jay. God bless you. We'll all be together again one day, Marine. Semper Fi. Well, there you have it. Captain's rule number 23 Alpha 2 Bravo 6, never pass an antique store, especially when you're tired and you need to break up the trip. So we checked it out. And this is another man's treasures in Tooele, Utah, or as the out-of-towners would say, Thule, Utah. And guess what? You got it. We found ourselves a treasure, a little gift for Little Glory. You know that Marine's Dream is going to celebrate her birthday because her production date was May 23rd, 1973. She'll turn 50 when we're on the ramp getting our tires wet to begin the Great American Road Trip for Veterans. So I don't want Little Glory to get a little jealous that Marine's Dream Winnebago is getting a little gift. So Little Glory, we got you a cooler for the extended deck on the back of the Jeep. And as we meet the public, they just might need some refreshments. So this is gonna go right back here, mounted on the back. Oh yeah! Well now, I think it's a perfect fit. What do you think? Right on the back of Little Glory. And look at this, conveniently located to the bottle opener. Of course, you're not using the bottle opener if you're using the Igloo cooler. But I think it's a good fit, don't you? All right, let's roll. Well, at this rate, it's going to take forever to get to San Francisco. But I know that I have some time built in. So, you know that I'm an old desert racer. So it just so happened that the desert racers are out here today in Knowles, Utah. And I just couldn't help myself. I pulled off of I-80. Naturally, I was getting a little tired. So call it an excuse, whatever you will. I'm out here to see some patriots tearing it up. My fellow racers. Because I was a motocross racer, a desert hound for many years. So you're about to meet some patriots here. right, here we are out at the Knolls, Utah. What did I tell you? I'm a desert racer. I had no control. The Winnebago just steered left and I couldn't get her back on I-80. So here we are. What did I tell you? Patriots, salt of the earth, racers. That's what it's about, racers. Yeah, man. So Little Glory is making a little pit stop. And once again, I had no control. I get here and the tow bar falls off. Little Glory wants to go for a drive in the desert. Hell yeah, let's do it. What did I tell you, Patriots? Salt of the earth people out here at the races. I had no choice. Little Glory just unhitched herself, so she's taking me for a ride. And you know what they say in the military, you never pass up a meal, right? You never know where your next meal's gonna come from, so guess where we're going? Chow call, here we come. Wow, that was fun. Amongst the Patriots out here in the desert racers, had some free chow. He hooked me up with some chow, you know, never pass a meal. And we're getting ready to get back on the highway. We're gonna make it through historic Wendover, Nevada, and see how we're feeling. If we're feeling good, we're gonna push it. Maybe to Wells, Nevada, and moving on. We're gonna be safe though. But we're headed to San Francisco. Actually, we're headed to Benicia for a dinner date tomorrow night. I have a very special guest I want everyone to meet, a veteran of World War II. So, getting ready to get back on the road. Stay tuned. .5 miles to the gallon.
Darling Swipes, just a line to say that everything is all right with your wandering boy. I can't write much as we sleep, then work. Well, the worst of our trip is over, and everyone now says that we can make it, and although there are others on the way, we will get there first. Just watch me now. Nelly.
The modern knights of the road, they're truck drivers, hard-working Americans, hauling our gear, keeping America on the move. Alright, we're about 30 miles from Benicia, where we're going to interview the remaining single survivor of the USS Indianapolis. We're going to have dinner, and then later tonight at around midnight, I will be at Coast Guard Station Golden Gate Bridge. Oh yeah! Okay, everybody, can you see me? It's night ops. It's about 11:40 p.m. I've been up since 3 a.m. after leaving Utah in the final event there at the UVU, but guess where I'm at? Yeah, let me turn around here. That's right. What do you think that is back there? That's the Golden Gate Bridge. We made it. We're here. Marine's Dream, Little Glory. We're staged. We're going to be all over this area tomorrow, taking into history, talking to the Coast Guard, and preparing for Tuesday, driving across the Golden Gate Bridge. Isn't that something? It's going to be one hell of a day out there tomorrow and Tuesday. But we made it, everybody was safe. Coast Guard Station, Golden Gate Bridge. Good evening, everybody. Well, we're here. It's midnight. And I started at 3 a.m., but look what's in the background. There she is. Golden Gate Bridge. We're going to take it by storm. I'll be leading Marine's Dream with the 52 Willy's Jeep. Hopefully we don't have too much traffic. I'd like to get a move on. I know that Little Glory's tired of getting pulled around by the snout. She can't wait to disconnect. From here on out, we'll be on our own. We'll be making our way across the country. So we have our first volunteer, Mr. Jeff Moore from Annapolis, Maryland, is flying in, and he'll get a quick check ride in Marine's Dream, and I'll lead him over the Golden Gate Bridge, and I think we'll do a little bit of one-on-one together down the coast, and then we're going to split up, and he's going to go out ahead to Tracy, and I'll make my way over there, but there's a few historic stops I have to make. We're always taking in history, right? So, plus the Jeep has to go on small 2-lane roads. So, it's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be a good day. We'll take in history all around the park, and then, of course, the following day is when we begin. We'll be going down the boat ramp. We have a couple of little things planned for that day, so. Sorry I wasn't in touch all day today, but it was a over 500-mile haul, and it was pretty intense. All right, good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. The Coast Guard has been outstanding here. What a crew, what morale, unbelievable. And as we speak, we're coming up with things. So they will be here to help us celebrate as we go down the ramp. And they're building a little package. They're building a package for Coast Guard Station, Jones Beach, New York. So I will hand deliver a package from the West Coast to the East Coast. From their brethren out west here to their brethren on the East Coast. I'll be delivering their package. What an outstanding crew. I'm running into Home Depot. We've been pulling some maintenance on the Marine's Dream, going through, making sure oil's good. I just installed a tire pressure monitor system. We're going through Little Glory, making sure she's ready to go for tomorrow. So running around doing some errands. I want to be driving around with the Jeep, but I'll be back with the crew of Golden Gate Bridge Coast Guard.
You're on.
Oh yeah, all right, here we are. Gartforvets.org, the captain has made it to the West Coast. You're looking at the Pacific Ocean. So is Little Glory looking at the Pacific Ocean. Soon to dip herself into the ocean and begin that drive across America. We're coming. We're coming. We're going to be live view on Blackview camera app. Make sure you download it. Follow us. We're going to be live view going across the Golden Gate Bridge. Little Glory will be leading Marine's Dream. And you'll have a view from Marine's Dream to Little Glory over the bridge and back. So come and see us. Oh yeah!